Hello. Welcome back to school. The school bell is on the desk and I am in my bed, which means I'm not gonna get out of my bed to get the school bell.
Back.
Um,
Button window 1 UI home.
this is
Double tap
basically
to activate.
I wanna do the readings in like one video and then I'll do the written work in another video. So we went through let me see here. We are on 2A. We did the readings for the WMAPA. We did like the 7 to 14. I don't think we did the lesson reading of 5 to 18. So I'm just going to read that just so that I kind of know kind of what's going on. And then I think tomorrow we're just gonna like start with the actual lesson work. I might read the front matter too while I'm looking at it. It says that there's front matter. I don't know why there's no page numbers there, but yeah. So I'm gonna do those. Because I don't have any written homework. The The NEA for homework. Basically, that's just the table of contents. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. But on section 3C, we don't have any work from those books for the TFSN books, but there's a homework book that has a whole bunch of review pages. So that'll keep me busy probably till the end of the month or so. So I have to do at least 5 pages a day. And then we'll see what happens after that. But that'll definitely keep me busy. With we don't have class on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and all that stuff. So there's lots of days where I can get written work done there. But I'm gonna do the readings, and I'm gonna have my reading thing do the reading because I can't read on my own. So, we're gonna find the WMAPA, and we're just gonna read pages 15 to 18. I don't know how the pages are gonna turn up here, so
Back. Button.
I won't be able to like.
Double tap to activate.
Oh my
Double
gosh!
Tap.
Hold
More
on.
actions. More actions for 3.
Oh my gosh.
1012.pdf. PDF shared. 1012.pdf. Row 4.
Yeah.
Drive. Current file is 1012.pdf. PDF. Drive. Page 1 of 119. Zoom 697%.
Is this the one that I want?
Page 1.
I don't think this is. That's not the one I clicked on.
Button.
No.
Drive. Double tap to activate. Double textbooks folder shared textbooks row 3 column 3. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press.
How do I know is that the right book I need? It doesn't read the book. Why does it say textbook there? Textbooks. Oh, those are books. Oh, I think I got my thing mixed up.
2awmapper.pdf PDF shared 2awmapper.pdf row 4. Drive.
That's the one I want.
PDF.
Okay. This is the one I want.
Page.
Okay, so this is the stuff we read in class.
Page 7. Page.
The only thing that's interesting about it was that it's written just before the big horn of the little Indians or something like that. What is it? The Battle of Little Bighorn? Yeah. So this book was written just before the Battle of Little Bighorn. Apparently that was when cowboys and Indians were running across the the Great Plains of the piece of earth that we're on right now. Okay, so we're gonna read this. I can't do much about the text, like scrolling wise, because once it starts reading, it just stays put, which is really stupid. But we're gonna start reading this. So we're gonna go from this page to 18.
The Primary Arithmetic. General Plan. The aim of the primary arithmetic is to teach young children to read, write, add, subtract, multiply, and divide small integral numbers with accuracy and rapidity. All the fundamental operations of numbers in the decimal system are based on a combination of the integers from 1 to 9 inclusive, and hence the combination of these digital numbers is the first step in a natural course of arithmetical instruction. The greatest result obtained by combining any two digital numbers is 81.9 multiplied by 9, and hence these primary operations can all be taught by the use of numbers expressed by 1 and 2 figures numbers within the easy comprehension of the young pupil. Until the child has learned to combine the digital numbers readily, he is not prepared to read, write, and combine numbers composed of several periods, much less to understand the theory of the decimal system. The first lessons in arithmetic should be confined to primary processes with small numbers. The first 19 lessons in the primary arithmetic involve no number which exceeds 10, the next 22 lessons involve no number which exceeds 100, the next 45 lessons involve no number which exceeds 1,000, and only the last 3 lessons contain numbers which exceed 1,000. With these small numbers A15.
I think that's the end of the page. Yeah, that's the end of page 15.
16. Back button.
Okay. Let's at least move it down so I can kind of see what's going on.
16 Manual of Arithmetic. Great number and variety of progressive exercises of provided exercises which may be mastered by children at an early age. To this end, the drills must be thorough, each step being repeated by the pupil until it can be taken without hesitation. No lesson is properly mastered until it can be recited as promptly as familiar lessons in reading and spelling. The result of a given combination of numbers must be seen as readily as a known word is recognized. The primary processes in numbers may thus be mastered in the first 2 years of the child's school course, and the fact that this is not usually accomplished in even 5 years explains the slow progress of pupils in arithmetic. The first 20 lessons may be taught orally to children who cannot read well enough to use the text. The youngest pupils can, however, use the pictures, tables, and written exercises. The lessons should be carefully studied by the teacher as models of oral teaching. Lessons I2X. Numbering groups of objects. The object of these 10 lessons is 1. To develop the idea of the numbers from 1 to 10, and 2. To teach the child to number the objects in a group containing not more than 10, without counting. Very few pupils enter school without having an idea of each number from 1 to 10, but nearly all enter without the ability to recognize the number of objects in groups of 1 to 10 at sight. The great majority of primary pupils cannot give at sight the number of objects in groups of more than 3 or 4. Hence, the chief aim of these lessons is to develop this perceptive power as a preparation for the succeeding lessons in addition and subtraction, and the training which will best secure this result will at the same time develop the idea of these numbers and impart the ability to count them, but little at an.
I think that's the end of that page. But little at 10. Yeah.
Page 17 of.
It's gonna come down here. So got written exercises, at least so I kind of can see where the reading comes up to.
The primary. 17. Tion need be given in school instruction to counting by ones. And children should never be taught to add and subtract by counting. The habit of counting must be overcome before the pupil can acquire the art of rapid computation. Counting is not adding, and the majority of pupils who once learned to combine numbers by counting never learn to add. In giving these 10 lessons orally, the teacher should use small objects as the fingers, blocks, buttons, pen holders, matchsticks, etc. The blackboard should also be used, but care should be taken to prevent the counting of the marks, letters, etc. as they are made. This counting may be prevented by making several groups of 10 characters on the blackboard, and then covering portions of the group successively, and having the pupils give the number in sight. The drill must be progressive, as indicated in the book, beginning with small groups, and gradually introducing larger. A variety of objects should be used, and these should be handled by the pupils as well as by the teacher. Written exercises. Each lesson properly closes with a written or slate exercise. The eye and the hand are thus trained together, and oral and written exercises are united from the first. The laws of child activity demand a variety of exercise, both of mind and body, and it is a violation of these laws to keep a child counting for days, then making figures, then adding, etc. The maxim, one thing at a time, is often sadly abused in teaching little children. In primary instruction, the time of one thing is a very short period. One thing is to be done only so long as the attention can be held and the interest secured, and then another thing must be done. A better maxim for the primary teacher is one thing at a time, but several things in an hour. The figures should be made. WM2.
Next page. Yeah, I would agree totally with that. What is it? Not one thing at a time, but several things in an hour. Oh yeah, one thing at a time, several things in an hour. That was kind of like what we did last year with year 2.
Back button. Double tap to activate.
We did like a little bit of recitation in class. We did stuff with like counting, not necessarily counting, but using the little blocks. That's what I call them, but they're really just laminated sheets of paper. Well, really, they're not even laminated. They're taped up sheets of paper. But like putting those groups into like groups of 6 and things, working with that, and then going to the board and doing stuff at the board. It kind of kept things interesting. Okay, next section.
Page 18.
See how this one goes to 18.
Page 19.
I'm just looking to see where this ends. It doesn't end at 9. Table of addition. Oh well, this goes
Page 21 of 51.
for a while. Wow. Written exercises. Okay, I guess I gotta stop at whatever page. What page is that? 22.
Page 17 of.
Wait a minute. What is this here?
Page 18 of.
Oh, okay. So I do. Okay, so this is. That's page 18. So 18, I gotta finish
Page
reading.
17 of 51.
Yeah, we read that one.
Page 18.
Okay, so 18. This lasts a little bit. Hopefully, I can fit it on screen. Oh, almost.
18 Manual of Arithmetic. In their simplest forms, and special pains should be taken to show how each one is made. This can best be done by making the figure on the board and at the same time describing the process in words to be repeated by the pupils. The forms of the letters should be shown by familiar illustrations. The work of the pupils on their slate should be inspected by the teacher, and the more common errors shown on the blackboard. Their correction will require additional practice. The lessons into which the primary arithmetic is divided are not intended to be gone over in ONE exercise each or in ONE day. It will require several days to teach thoroughly any one of them, the first 4 or 5 accepted. In order to make the most rapid progress, the primary teacher should make haste slowly. Lessons I2XX. Addition and subtraction with numbers not exceeding 10. The object of these lessons is to teach the addition and subtraction of numbers with amounts and minuends not exceeding 10.
Hold on. Okay. I think that's... Yeah, that's the new section. I was kind of falling asleep. Okay, so that's that reading. We did that. Now we gotta see. I wanna read through the pages of
Back,
the
drive.
class book
Double
we're
tap to
doing.
activate. Double tap and hold to long press.
Quiet. I need to find the other three. Not 3B. Wait. 2A. I need 2A, this book here.
1.m to 2.pdf. PDF
No,
shared.
is it
2rpa
this one?
2.pdf.
This one.
Current file is 2rpa 2.pdf PDF. Drive.
I
Page 1
think
of 100.
there's a bunch of reading in the front.
Page.
I find the readings
Page 3.
very interesting. Ooh. Did this even get digitized correctly? Well, let's see. So we got the preface. Then we have suggestions to the teacher. Those are always fun.
Page.
And then this is where we'd start in class tomorrow. So that page, that's 1, 2,
Page.
3. So
Page.
that's like 3 pages.
Page 2 of.
When was
Page
this
1
book
of 1.
written? Where's the... Can't find the year on here.
Page.
Oh well. These are the contents, it looks like. 1868. That's when this book was copyrighted.
Page 3.
Okay, on to the preface.
Preface. The true method of imparting to a child a clear comprehension of the value of numbers, the foundation of arithmetical knowledge, consists of 3 steps, viz. 1. The perception of numbers represented by objects in sight. 2. The conception of numbers applied to objects not in sight. 3. The conception of numbers not applied to objects. A knowledge of the elementary combinations of numbers is best communicated in the same manner. A faithful observance of this natural order constitutes one of the characteristic features of this first book in arithmetic. Abstract numbers and operations are reached, in practice as well as in theory, as the final step. The plan everywhere observed is: first, physical objects in sight or represented by pictures; secondly, concrete numbers; and thirdly, abstract numbers. In this and other evident features, the book is a practical embodiment of the simplest and most vital principles of the inductive method of instruction. But the distinguishing feature of the book, as well as of the series of which it forms a part, is the complete union of mental, oral, and written arithmetic. This is secured not by scattering a few miscellaneous slate exercises through the work, but by making every oral exercise preparatory to a written one, and by uniting both as the essential complements of each other. Slate and blackboard exercises are introduced at the very beginning of the course, and are continued, increasing in number and difficulty to the end. Each lesson gives the pupil something to do, as well as something to study. 2 other noticeable features of the book are the great variety of exercises, the object being to make the pupil accurate and rapid in combining small numbers, and their preeminently progressive character. Attention may also be called to the presentation of converse operations, as addition and subtraction, multiplication and division in connection with each other, as well as separately to the converse forms of the tables, and their non-memorita character, and also to the superior typography, and the number beauty and utility of the illustrations. It is hoped that these and other features will commend the work to all intelligent and progressive teachers. Columbus, Ohio, May 1868.
Progressive teachers. Intelligent and progressive teachers. Alright, suggestions to the teacher. Let's see.
Suggestions to teachers. 6. The first 30 lessons of this book may be mastered in the earlier part of the primary course. To this end, the pupils should be advanced very slowly, and the exercises should be multiplied until great rapidity and accuracy are secured. The first step in every new combination is to combine groups of objects, and both in the pupils' study and the teacher's instruction, the pictorial illustration should be supplemented by the use of visible objects as counters, blocks, beams, etc. The teacher should also refer to other familiar objects in sight, as chairs, desks, slates, etc. Attention should be called to the difference between the pictures in the lessons and the objects which they represent. Pupils should be required to give answers in complete sentences. Suppose the question to be how many tops are 5 tops and 4 tops. The answer should be 5 tops and 4 tops are 9 tops. 2 secure rapidity drills may occasionally be introduced, in which only results are given as 9 tops. Nothing is gained by requiring pupils to give reasons for answers to simple examples, and even problems which admit of a formal analysis should be solved briefly and concisely. See page 51. The written exercises are designed to go hand in hand with the oral, and should be taught with equal thoroughness. They are so easy and progressive about, but little explanation will be found necessary. They should not only be copied and performed by the pupils on their slates, but they should also be used as blackboard exercises. Such exercises are exceedingly valuable both as a means of awakening interest and of imparting skill in numerical calculations. Blackboard exercises affording a great variety of combinations, and requiring but little labor in copying, may be easily arranged. The following are given as illustrations. 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, 5, 7, 6, 9, 8, 11, 10, 13, 12, 3, 4, 12, 8, 2016, 24, 36, 32, 5, 4, 7, 6, 9, 28, 4, 8. By pointing successively to the figures in the oblique rows and to the figure between them, the first diagram will afford an excellent drill in adding or in multiplying the 4 or any other figure in its place, being the number added or multiplied, as the case may be. The second diagram will afford a good exercise in subtraction, and the third in division.
Oh, that's what it was reading. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Come on, cat. You gotta get off me. You gotta get off me. Okay, so that concludes that lesson. Or that reading. Now I get to move on to my actual homework.
Drive. Double tap to act.
Let me see here. We don't need TFSN. We need the... where did it go? That's a student book. This is the book I need here.
3cwpart2.pdf. PDF shared. 3cwpart2.pdf. Row. Drive. Current file is 3cwpart2.pdf. PDF. Drive.
Let's see.
Page 1 of 200.
What is in here?
Page 3 of...
I don't know. Oh, there's a little front. Oh, this is the contents. Note to teachers. Might as well read this. Yeah, I'll read the note to teachers and then I'll do the pages. Like, I'll figure out somehow to do the pages. I gotta write the pages out. Like, I don't have to write out all the pages, but I gotta write out, like, my answers. So, let's read the note to teachers, and then all of our readings are done.
Note to teachers. Teachers will find the author's first steps in number. First part of teacher's edition of great help in beginning. Number minus work with children, but this book should be put in the hands of children as soon as they can follow in telly. Gently the reading of the questions by the teacher. The pupil's attention must be directed solely to giving quick and accurate answers to the questions, and his mind must never be diverted from the number work of the lesson by difficulties in reading. It is expected, therefore, that the teacher will read for the pupil until the pupil can read for himself without difficulty. It is expected, also, that the teacher will illustrate with representative marks or dots every problem that the pupil finds to be hard, and in this way lead him to the correct result. The pupil's addition of first steps in number will furnish abundant supplementary slate work for children at the different stages of their progress in the art of dealing with small numbers.
Okay. And I think that, yeah, that concludes that one.
Page back button.
So
double tap to activate.
I'm gonna post my homework assignment in the next video or whatnot. Well, he's gonna get like a copy, so he doesn't even need to see this, but just to say that I didn't do any cheating. Yeah. Okay. This is just kind of looking to see what I've got to look forward to. Yeah. That's a lot of work. It just looks like a lot of work, even with the big pictures.
Page 10 of 224.
Okay, so basically I think I just have to go up to lesson 6. So that's nice. Most of these, there's like a lesson on each page, which is nice. Alright, so if you want to like, share, and subscribe, watch me work through this stuff, I guess that would be something. As I still try to figure out how to do this talk thing. So, okay.
Stop. Button window Samsung capture.